Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Sarah, and today I am going to be reacting to Brenda Song's nighttime skincare routine. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. My name is Sarah. I post videos related to skincare or just life in general. I love being able to share my personal experiences and my knowledge to help anyone out there who may be struggling. So if you haven't already, please make sure to check that description box down below. I have a timestamp if you want to skip ahead. I understand. I also have links to other platforms for you to be able to connect with me. If you really want to help my video and my channel out, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So when I saw Brenda Song came out with a nighttime skincare routine, I was so excited. Brenda Song is an icon. I remember growing up watching Disney Channel and seeing an Asian actress on there who was just so freaking pretty, funny, just so much character to her. I just thought she was so cool, especially growing up. So I was really curious because she's looked so young all these years, and I love watching these nighttime skincare routines, especially when it comes to celebrities, because I want to know what products they're using, what their tips are, what techniques they use, and just all of that. So I was really pumped to see what Brenda does. You know, when it comes to these celeb skincare routines and me reacting to them, I don't necessarily go super in depth with the products that they use. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's skin responds differently when it comes to ingredients, formulations, skincare products. So I'm not gonna judge her for what product she necessarily uses, but I will go into maybe the skincare habits, maybe her thought process when it comes to using particular skincare, what I may or may not agree with. So just a side note and a disclaimer for y'all watching this video, and let's get started.
Hey guys, I'm Brenda Song, and tonight let's go through my nighttime routine and get ready with bed with me. Let's get ready with bed. Wow! And get ready for bed with me. So, I'm gonna warn you guys, I am a huge skincare junkie. Number one, my mom's always loved skincare, so I've had one since I was really young. But I think also growing up on sets, I always had tons of makeup on, so I've always had to be really diligent about my skincare because, one, I have very sensitive and acne-prone skin. I mean, I'm an adult, and I still struggle with acne today, so let's do it.
You know, I think that's not talked about enough is how adult acne is a real ass thing. Like, the acne that we struggle with as teenagers is completely different. I'm glad that she mentions her skin type, which is sensitive and acne prone skin. I have very sensitive and acne prone skin, and I did struggle with cystic acne back in the day, like a few years ago when I was in college, and I do still struggle with the occasional cystic acne depending on my hormones. So when I'm around my time of month, I will be breaking out. Also, when I have kids, I definitely want to introduce them to skincare at a young age. You know, the basic hygienic tips, and just to get a good gauge of what your skin likes, what your skin doesn't like. I think that's such a nice segue into self-care. Even at a young age, everybody could benefit from it. So I definitely want to introduce my kids to that as well. So let's continue. Sorry, I talk a lot, and I feel like it's important for me to kind of drop different things in this video because I just like to talk. So I'm one of those people who also talk during movies, so I can't help it, but I'll try to limit the interruptions.
Do this. First thing I do, of course, is cleanse. I will say this, I have never gone to bed without cleansing my skin. I can truly say that. No matter how tired I am, no matter how crazy of a night I've had, I will always wash my face, and I double cleanse always.
I have also never went to bed and slept in makeup. I feel absolutely gross. It always bothered me. Even in movies or shows where people go to bed with a full face of makeup on and they're all wrapped up in their blankets and sheets and face pressed against the pillow, that makes my skin crawl. It makes me feel so uncomfortable just thinking about the transfer of the makeup to the pillow and just how horribly my skin would break out if I were to do that. So I have also never slept with makeup on. It is not good for your skin. It is proven that it will age your skin like 7 times faster than if you would just cleanse before bed. So do not do that to your skin. Please try to make sure to remove that makeup. You want to prevent acne, you want to prevent other skin conditions and problems because you keep sleeping with makeup. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
So my first step is this Tatcha Camellia Oil. I've been using this for years. It's one of the very few things that can get all this makeup off. So let's do this. You're supposed to put it onto dry skin, and it's really weird. I'm still not used to it. It still feels really bizarre, but here we go. Everything changes when you're pregnant. You realize and you find out that you can't use anything. Everything is bad for your face, apparently. All right. Ooh. And this is a new thing that I've been using. It's like one of these like little face things. This is like the face halo. My makeup artist on set told me I needed to stop scrubbing on my face so much. So once I had this cleanser on, I just wet this guy. This is what I like take off all this makeup with. And I think you're only supposed to use water with this, but I use it with my cleanser. Hey, whatever works, right? I go in with another cleanser. This is also a Tatcha one. I discovered Tatcha when I was pregnant because you can use virtually everything in their line when you're pregnant because they have very clean ingredients, nothing too harmful. And it didn't agitate my skin, which was a huge deal because, again, I break out when I use everything. All right, double cleanse. This is my favorite step because I feel like as much as I love wearing makeup and I love getting ready, there is nothing like taking it all off. Look, I did that first cleanse and there's still makeup on my face. Gotta double cleanse, people. Gotta double cleanse. Now, again, because I wear so much makeup like on set, I have to tone after this to just take off everything. And one of the things that I like actually love are, it's my little splurge because I feel like cotton pads are just cotton pads. But I found these like Shiseido ones that are like fluffy little clouds that make this step really wonderful. And I think when it comes to skincare, it's all about taking care of yourself, taking the time out of your day to just like spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes, just taking care of yourself. So I think that's really, really important.
So I really like that she mentioned that you have to take care of yourself. And I love the fact that she brings in the perspective of her being a new mom, having to take care of another human being. So I love that. And you know, I understand skincare may not be fun for everybody. I understand skincare can seem like a chore to some, but I really think it all comes down to perspective. Yes, you know, we approach skincare or we get into skincare for a wide variety of reasons. Maybe it's because you want glowing skin. Maybe it's because you have acne, wrinkles, blackheads, and you're trying to solve an issue when it comes to your skin. I get that. But, you know, later down the line, maybe when you get into the habit of seeing the progress with your skin, and maybe even now, even with those skin conditions like me, I still have acne. I love skincare because of the fact that it makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself. It's like putting lotion on after the shower. It's like getting your nails done. To me, that's how I see it. And I like that Brenda does mention if you can't take care of yourself, if you're not taking care of yourself, it's going to be really hard for you to be able to take care of somebody else.
Next step is I love this La Mer treatment lotion. It's like a water. I felt when I first used this, everyone recommended it to me, and it felt like I was I'm putting expensive water on my face. Is it doing anything? Guys, it does. It does. If anything, whether it's placebo, it just makes me feel, oh, and it also smells amazing. Next step is serum. And I will say this about like my skincare in general. I actually have a ton of different products, and I sort of just use what my skin needs like in this moment, like tonight. And I also feel like I have to switch it up because I feel like my skin gets used to certain products and it like kind of stops working. So I kind of switch it out every couple of months to just, again, this could be all placebo. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just love products. This is another find that I found because of a castmate of mine, Shay Mitchell. She loves this active serum and she has the most beautiful skin. So of course I had to try it. And of course she was right. It's wonderful. It's, again, like water, so I just use a few drops, and I just, like, press it into my skin. And the thing about this serum, and I feel like, because of this, I feel like it's working, your face kind of stings when it, like, hits your face. So it has to be doing something, right?
So I love that she mentioned, you know, based off of what her skin is needing, she does adjust her routine. I am the same way. I love adapting my routine depending on what my skin is needing. Sometimes I struggle more with a hyperpigmentation, so I use products that target the hyperpigmentation or the dark marks more so than other days. Other days, maybe it's the oiliness. Maybe my skin is just feeling particularly oily or congested, so I like to target that and focus more on controlling the oil production and minimizing it. So, you know, it really depends. Your skin is never going to be 100% consistent throughout your entire life. Your skin is going to change its needs, and I think for you to develop an effective skincare routine, you need to be listening and you need to adjust your routine depending on what you are currently struggling with.
For about 3 times a week, I like to use retinol, and this is something that I just started doing like a couple years ago because I'm 33, guys. The struggle is real. So I started using retinol, and I started with this brand called Obagi. For me, it's all about exfoliating constantly and like resurfacing, because I have a lot of melanin in my skin. So even if I have a pimple and I don't touch it, I don't pick it, I don't do anything, it will scar, it will leave a mark. My next step, I go to eye cream, because the weather is changing and it's getting colder out. My skin is a little more dehydrated. So I've been loving this Hourglass Equilibrium. I didn't even know they did skincare, but I love this. It's like a balm. So it's not like a cream, but it's really hydrating, but it doesn't clog my pores or like irritates my skin at all. Of course, it's the pat, 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 pat. I realized that also halfway through like my 20s, I was doing my skincare all wrong. I was like, I wasn't patting enough. I wasn't like going upwards enough. I was like, it's all about the upwards motion, the gua sha, the like all the rollers. I do that more during the day, and also now just because I don't have time. So yeah, so now it's like hands, pressing upwards, no wrinkles, uplifting.
You know, you don't need a ton of tools to have an effective routine. You don't need the gua sha, you don't need the facial rollers for your skin to reap the benefits of the products that you're using. Your hands are perfectly fine to massage your face. You don't need tools or equipment unless you like it. Unless you like the feeling of it, then go for it. You don't need expensive stuff to make it work.
Lifting. Next, and almost my final step, we're almost there, guys, we're almost there. Thank you for sticking with me, is my moisturizer. And I alternate between an oil or like a thicker cream, but again, because I'm a little drier right now, and I've been using this for years. It's also by Revive. It's called the Moisturizing Renewal Cream Supreme. It's just so luxurious. It smells wonderful, and I wake up the next day and my skin just feels so hydrated and so plump. Guys, I have to do lips. I love this 24 Camellia lip balm by like Tatcha. I don't know, any old lip balm will do. They're like little stickers. Like I have a pimple right here. So they're like these little stickers that are like salicylic acid. You pop them on, but I just found these. They're the same brand. They're by Star.
I do love pimple patches. I've made videos about pimple patches. I absolutely love them. I think they're such a great way. I have a pimple patch on my chest right now because I have a random chest pimple. Pimple patches are great. When you find one that works for you, you stick with it. It's a great way to spot treat. I do have multiple videos about different pimple patches I've tried, but I will go ahead and link the one that I love the most down below in the description box. Alright, so that's pretty much it. She had a pretty basic skincare routine, not the most minimal routine that I've seen, but it's basic enough to where she doesn't have a ton of like treatment products going on. I think it's so cool when I see a new mom skincare routine and kind of the struggles that they encounter. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative. Comment down below what other video suggestions you may have for me, other topics. It doesn't even have to be related to skincare if you don't want it to be. Just whatever, comment it down below. Stay tuned. I post every single Monday.